Hello everybody, hope you're doing well today. I'm getting ready to head up to one of our job sites located in the Sanctuary subdivision of Las Cruces, and I figured it'd be a pretty nice trip to have you guys tag along, kind of show you some of the things that I'm looking for on a frame walk. Personally, framing is one of my favorite stages of construction. During framing is basically the bones of the house that is being built, and you want to make sure that all the details as a builder you're looking for is done properly and correctly. And I'll go through some of the items that I typically look for. We typically have a pretty big checklist that really ensures that we don't miss anything, but I'll kind of hit some of the big ones and the ones that I personally like to look at. But the Sanctuary subdivision, it's a pretty nice subdivision located in I would say the Mesilla area of Las Cruces. It's on the other end of town for me, so it might be a little bit of a drive. So figured it'd be kind of nice to kind of walk you through the house, show you some of the tidbits that I look for as a builder. Once we get over to the Sanctuary subdivision, I'll roll in some footage of the subdivision so you get a general concept of how this subdivision is laid out. This is a subdivision that does have larger lots, which is really nice. You're able to do a lot more details and exterior finishes to a home since we're not constrained to a small city lot parcel. At Arista, all of our homes are Energy Star rated homes with El Paso Electric as a standard. There, believe it or not, there's actually a lot of framing details and advanced framing techniques that we have to utilize as a builder to fall under these guidelines for Energy Star homes. We'll walk through some of those and show you what we do. Of course, there's a lot of different options and every builder could skin a cat a little bit differently, but I'll show you what I like to do. Well, we're just about to the job site, so let's get you guys out of the truck and walk through this unique build that we're doing. So this pony wall sticking out of the wall has been a detail we've been wanting to do for quite some time. It's going to be a really neat feature in this home. So back up, you can see we have a really large 18-foot opening here. This is going to feature one of our overhead doors that opens up from the bottom up. So completely wide open access to your rear patio is going to be great for entertaining. But what I really think is cool is this pony wall here basically is going to end up being a bar wall. We do have your kitchen sink and kitchen cabinets that are going to go in this area. Then on the top, we're actually going to put a piece of countertop, either granite or quartz, basically running this full length here. And what that's going to do is after this is all squared away, this overhead door, when you open it up, you now have an outdoor seating area. One of the nice things when you do one of these overhead doors with us is we actually engineer this door to make sure it's going to be a solid installation. You're not going to have any air leakage. And what we ended up doing on this one is, like I said before, it's an 18-foot wide door. That's a pretty long span, and you want to make sure that all the trusses up above are putting load down in the center of that door. So you want to make sure that we could transfer that load over to the footings. So what we ended up doing here, instead of just doing a 2x12 or an LVL, we actually had our truss plant design up this girder truss, if you will, and that's going to take place of the header that we typically put in there. So this LVL truss is going to be acting as a header. As I mentioned before, all our homes are El Paso Electric high performance Energy Star homes, And one of the things that we always do as a standard is every single one of our homes, all your heating and cooled space, your exterior walls are always 2x6 walls. That's going to allow you a little bit more insulation and get you a better R value in your walls. One neat framing detail that we always do is an advanced framing technique, and it's called a California corner. So instead of squaring this off where you're gonna put another 2x6 there, you'll end up having a dead space where you can't get insulation. So what they do in this route, like I said, they call it a California corner, and the way that they frame this up with the top plate, it allows insulation to get back to the very corner, and that's very important. I'll tell you what, walking through this home, it's always nice when you have a good plumber working with you. As you can see, every single one of our plumbing drops in this home is within the studs, which means that when the plumber did the rough end, they didn't bust and miss the spot where the plumbing is supposed to come inside the wall. To help assist the plumbers with that as well, we started using an advanced framing technique, which is not very advanced. It's just basically in the inside of the home, we use a mix of 2x4 and 2x6 wall construction. We always make sure that every single wall that has plumbing in it is a 2x6 wall, and that gives the plumbers plenty of room to work inside that wall, and it also helps keep any bows in the wall to a minimum because you don't have all these plumbing lines pushing on your drywall once that's installed. Now that we've wrapped up the framing, the next process is we're going to get our mechanical contractors in here, plumbers to do their top out, and then also the electricians to run all the wiring and roughing equipment. So during that process, we also go through a detailed framing punch list, but we usually hold off on that until the very end after all our trades are done, so that way we could get all our punch list items, corrections, everything all squared away at the same time. Thank you very much.